Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are jumping into Marvel's What If Season 2. I am very excited to start this new journey. This one looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Episode 1 is, what if Nebula joined the Nova Corps?
I love the first season and I cannot wait for the second season, so I'm ready, willing, and able to start this one with hitting the ground running.
Yeah, I had an absolute blast with the first season. I wasn't sure what to expect, and they just knocked it out of the park. So I'm really excited to see what creative topics and subject matter we get for season 2.
Same here. Love season 1, haven't seen season 2. Looking forward to what creativity season 2 gives us. Let's go!
Oh, they didn't even go with the Marvel opening music. It was a quick one, too.
Yeah, they don't got time to waste. 30 minutes.
Welcome to Xandar, a place where everyone's luck eventually runs out,
Oh.
even Yondu's.
Yeah,
We lost our guy Yondu.
Right away.
Whoa.
Someone did this to him. The question is, who?
That is some sweet gear she's wearing.
Yeah, that's quite the outfit.
Roman Nebula, you can step away from the body. The real cops are here.
Ah,
I earned my stars here. Same as you.
Is there a problem, Corman?
This is Xandar. All we got are problems.
Oh, we got her. That sounds like an 80s one-liner. All I've got is problems.
Because there's rain and it's futuristic, I'm getting heavy Blade Runner vibes out of that one.
Time.
time.
Oh, they did get Karen for it.
Well, they had her for the last one.
Chute law.
Reality.
Michael Roker.
It's more than a linear path.
Seth Green's back.
Yeah.
You know what that
So,
means.
you know,
TT.
It's a prism of endless possibility.
Fred, he does a lot of voiceover work.
I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if?
Yeah, what if?
What if?
Matt Chauncey will let us know.
I was lost, adrift in the ruins of my past, until someone saw the light. With compassion and kindness, Nova Prime gave me a way forward. Take my hand.
If you want to live.
Yeah, she could add that.
Our darkest days still lay ahead. When the man who destroyed my first home came gunning for my new one, Ronan and his forces attacked. Out of options, Nova Prime made a desperate call. She locked down Xandar behind an impenetrable planetary shield, putting the planet out of his reach.
No.
Saved for the time being, but at what cost?
Look at my Judge Dredd.
5 years in, isolation has brought out the worst in all of us. Still, hope or no hope, I took an oath.
What an interesting concept.
The oaths. It's like the Watcher.
Roads, where we're going.
Don't need them.
Yondu and I had a past, and some memories to go with it.
You and I, Debbie, we make like a team. You and I, Debbie, we make like a team.
Oh, found the arrow.
Got it.
No, that's
Got
a little too close for comfort.
She knew what she was doing.
I know she did, but I didn't. Careful, there might be a virus on there.
Oh, Yondu, what did you get into? You took a chance on me. I'll never forget it.
I trusted you then, and I'm trusting you now.
Ma'am?
Let me do my job.
Xandar's on the brink. Yondu got himself caught up with some dark forces on the rise, and if I'm right, Xandar only has until dawn.
Ooh.
Oof.
You have a warrant?
Down there.
All right, where's Howard at?
We getting a John Wick scene?
Little.
This feels so much like Blade Runner. It's ridiculous.
I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Oh, either of them?
Ah! Is that Vin?
The first one had Arnold, right?
Had Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't see it.
I haven't seen either of them either.
Harrison Ford, Sean Young.
There's Drax.
I roll his tables. Just fair warning, he does not like to be bothered when he's on a hot streak.
When he's on a hot streak.
Rolling the dice.
Hey, Howard.
Really? We got Howard the Duck again?
Alright, I'm running a casino. Things are great. And speaking of great, waitress, could you bring us some small bites for the reflective? We just eat megabytes.
Oh!
Jeez, are you ever off the clock? All right, folks. Big Daddy needs the room.
Daddy. Jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Howie!
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez.
He gave his life to protect this.
Now that is some serious glitz.
I ran these schematics through every archive on Xandar. You have a hand in every pot, Howard.
Top
What do you know about this?
Talk about secrets from the Nebby. This is some pretty great business.
What is it?
What is it?
That's what I asked.
You're the detective.
That's why I'm asking you questions.
Well, how should I know? Look at this thing. What kind of absolute freak would know what this is?
Oh, that's an old citywide mainframe.
How the hell would you know that?
I know all sorts of. Just a pretty face, you know.
I repeat, what the hell?
Quite the hodgepodge, actually. Sanitation department, metadata, unpaid parking tickets, rush hour statistics, source code for the shield generator, even an actual kitchen.
Oh, there you go.
The other back one.
Source code for the shield generator?
There you go. There you go.
Might be trying to take down the planetary shield.
Why would anyone want to do that?
I need to get into that mainframe and destroy those codes before they get out.
Whoa, Nebby, you sure about all this? Places like that, not everyone who goes in comes out.
Which means that many of the people who enter these premises end up dead.
Thanks for the clarification.
Forever.
Forever dead.
No matter where
Oh,
it takes me.
Korg. Never change. Please don't have a what if where Korg was serious.
I'd need someone with a rep for breaching high-end security. Someone who'd infiltrated Xandarian systems before.
Inmate request.
X2357.
Who's it gonna be?
Entering a correctional facility can be hazardous to your health.
I do.
Do you waive all rights and liability and understand that anything that happens here is
Who's the inmate?
liability?
Uh-huh. I waive all the rights.
Wave all of them. Because we're going to some shit up.
Nebula.
Yonrog.
Still rocking the same look.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, you know me, no muss, no fuss. I'm tight on time, and I need someone who knows their way around Xandarian security.
Oh, and you thought of me.
I arrested you for it, didn't I? But if you'd rather stay here, I'm open to other recommendations.
Lead the way.
Repeat. Containment reached.
I always like they're running because they're like leaning forward.
Yeah, leaning,
and they're like a little wider than they should be.
And their shoulders are so wide, it's just like
like a toddler.
Oh, open up the cells.
Ah, a little reminiscent.
It's caused a prison riot.
Little reminiscent of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, nice. The flashes there were cool.
Don't bother. I already disabled the ejection seats.
Ejecto Cedo, cuz.
a little Fast and Furious somebody was watching.
It's not working.
Can't say it looks like that from where I'm sitting.
Oh, I don't need you to understand. I just need you to live up to your reputation.
Something a little different. I need you to be you.
You know, I'm starting to think you and I would have been quite the team
That works.
back in the day.
Hardly.
2200s.
I didn't break you out of jail to point out the obvious.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oof.
My hands are getting hot.
I was gonna say rope burn.
A little early in the night to fry your circuits, don't you think? The data core's in there.
It's interesting there's water in there.
Oh, keep it cool.
Core overheating.
Oh, was that your clever plan?
Give me some credit.
Well, I hope you like working underwater.
Mission Impossible vibes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sandarian mainframe core.
Steps.
And don't touch anything.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Commence connection.
Connection sequence initialized.
I know Kung Fu.
Whoa. Be excellent to each other.
Download complete.
Delete source files.
Source files deleted.
Actually, I think I can put that source code
Oh,
to
I
any.
knew it.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, by the way, you don't have to worry about Xandar. Ronan has big plans for it.
What a double cross.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't either. But it makes sense when she told him, I need you to be living up to your reputation.
Oh.
And he sure is.
It's a good thing Nebula doesn't need air.
I knew that blast wouldn't kill her. She always has been.
Oh.
Dirty setup.
Nova was in on it.
Well, of course, Ronan promised to keep me in charge in exchange for my cooperation.
Of course.
You've been using me this whole time.
You're a machine. What did you expect?
Oh, what?
And make sure you melt down the pieces when you're done.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we know Nebby can take out these red shirts.
Oh, they got the Demolition Man sticks. Oh.
Jeez.
Oof. Come on, get up and fight. Oh, that was wild.
Overloaded the system.
Nothing can survive that.
He did a Peter Pan right off that dam.
Corman Nebula. End of watch.
Or so you think.
That was another good movie.
Classic bad guy. Always thinking they're done when they should double check.
You should take my advice. If you didn't see it.
If you didn't see it.
Didn't happen.
What?
Paper. But it's uncuttable paper because it's made of rock. Jeez, I can hear your processors clicking and whirring.
Yeah, the pile of rocks has a point, man. You're a wreck. I don't even think we could point you.
I can't even.
This is bad. Those aren't supposed to pay out.
I'm really hoping we get some future movies with Howard the Duck. Not a full feature with him, but just here and there.
There you go, doing the rebuild.
There was a second there where I was thinking, what am I going to sing at her funeral?
Nova Prime's helping Ronan launch an invasion. How's that gonna help business? The people of Xandar are going to suffer.
I'll drink more.
Nova Prime.
No! Rock, paper, scissors, strap up. It's happy hour.
All the tables have guns underneath.
Take
I
your
am
pick.
Groot.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Right, so we all look cool.
He's got a Rambo bandana on, Howard.
It's just our team here now.
Then let's get this going. I promised Ronan we'd have the shield open by dawn.
Oh, boy.
That'll be quick work.
Show off.
It's called style. Get some.
Get some. I've got a bandana.
Love how the first like 50% went like that, but now the last 50 are taken.
Oh.
Nebula,
Nova Prime. I'm here to end this.
you're too late. The codes have been uploaded.
Shield opening.
Ronan is entering the atmosphere as we speak. You can't stop this, but it's not too late to join me.
No, I think it is.
Shield closed.
Oh, what about that? Oh, and Homeboy's ship.
No, I was gonna say if he survives, it's like Nova Prima double crossed.
I saw Yon Rocks move a mile away, so I put my little twist on the codes. Machine to machine. The moment you told me to solve this by any means necessary, I knew you'd broken our oath.
Just shoot the glass.
There we go.
Howard the Duck. Basically Rambo.
Oh!
Oh, she broke it?
Yeah.
How dare she?
Just one moment of your time, please. Aren't you a big deal baddie?
No. He is.
Oh!
Smash!
Stretched before I did that.
It's like Goro.
Throttle
It's
engine.
like Hulk and Loki.
Puny god.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, we're taking off all right. Oh.
Ugh. That's gonna leave a mark.
Ooh, look at this.
Why couldn't you just join me?
I took an oath.
Just like
You
in the beginning.
ruined everything.
You ruined it.
Oh no.
Oh, it's Hans. Hans
It is
Gruber.
exactly Hans with the gun reaching up. Oh, Hans, Bubby.
Bobby, I'm your white knight.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the supernova. You blew up our shield. You blew up our space invaders. Thanks to you, the planet's actually getting its life back.
And your liquor license is safe.
Oh, come on.
He quacked.
Fantastic. Love it.
All these what ifs with Howard the Duck are just a floater to see if people go for a Howard movie.
They love the first Guardians of the Galaxy where you saw him in the post credit.
Yeah.
Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure this
Sprinkling
won't-
them in here
Nope.
and there is a smart thing to do.
Yeah, no, I am pro having Howard Duck around a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't know if he should be like full feature like you had back with back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in what, the
But
80s?
if sprinkle him in here and there, it's fantastic.
Yeah, he adds just enough comic relief to it. To
Once you saw Seth Green's name, it's like
right, you knew it. Well, and he's so different than the other comic relief characters that they have. But this one, wow, if there was any of the what ifs, for my taste personally, that they could make into a full length movie, for me, this is it. Now, I might be biased because right away I got Blade Runner vibes from this, and I absolutely love those movies. I love a science fiction detective movie with a bunch of twists and backstabbing and futuristic technology and everything that they threw into it. I absolutely loved it. We got and of course, we had the Die Hard finish at the end with Nova falling off the building. It was great, but they really put some quality storytelling into this one. Whereas with some of the other ones, I think they were either very dark and serious or pure comedic. I thought this had a nice mix of everything, which is why I think it would stand a really strong chance at you would have to get some more characters in and develop the story a little bit more. But certainly this setting, I think, would do great for a full-length movie if they decided to go that route. Now, you could add in a little more with Michael Rooker and Nebula and that sort of thing, because I think Michael Rooker's character is really adored. So that would be fun if possible. But for me, this one just hit everything. I found myself just super invested in it, following along with the story. I didn't see the triple cross coming at the end, so that was great. But again, a chance for some of our lesser known characters, maybe I would say second and third level Marvel characters kind of get a chance to shine a little bit in some of these, this episode in particular. I don't know what's coming forward with the other what ifs, but yeah, for me, this one was an absolute home run. I loved it.
Yeah, with the Nova Corps we only got to experience them really in Guardians of the Galaxy, because then they had the quick finish in Avengers movies, their whole planet, not just, the whole planet just got taken out by Thanos. So it was nice to see them get their flowers, so to speak, to see what would happen if they were trying to protect themselves and put a full shield around it. Dirty, grimy, grungy, a lot of crime. So yes, I definitely got the Blade Runner vibes. I thought with the helmets, they kind of looked like Judge Dredd a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
But then it was nice having the integration of Howard the Duck and Korg, and then that one dude that's always slicing everything up. It was funny seeing Drax in there. So this was just a nice mix of characters, and they all fit really well because it would be tough, you know, especially for like Yondu being there because they're always out in space going planet to planet to get what they can from where they can. And here they're basically stuck on this planet, and they're going to try, and you'd expect nothing bad to happen. No, a lot of bad is going to happen when you're stuck on the one planet when you're used to going all over the place. But I love the fact that Howard the Duck was running a casino and that he got mad when it paid out, and just the comedic timing with him, and then even the quack at the end really made me laugh, made us all pop pretty good for that. But yeah, another great episode of this What If series. Yes, perfect mix of seriousness and, you know, comedy. And then also with you didn't see the triple cross. I knew Jude Law was going to cross her, but I didn't know that she was going to end up having it at the beginning, and pointed back to her not following the oath, which I thought was very, very well done. Just loving the show. This is so much fun.
Yeah, this was really creative. And, you know, when we heard the title, what if Nebula was in the Nova Corps? It's like, okay, you know, if I had to pick out my what ifs, you know, what sort of what ifs would you like to see? I don't know that this topic or, you know, something with Nebula would have been at the top of my list, but they did a really good job with this one, of creative, fun story. Could have, for me, easily gone 45 minutes to an hour. You know, they keep these pretty condensed. They did a great job with telling a new story. That's the thing I like about these what ifs that I think they've done such a phenomenal job with, is they're telling us new stories we haven't seen before. They're keeping them short, but they're keeping them very interesting. Some cool new concepts. But for me, the biggest thing, and look, maybe it makes me a bit of a, you know, a simpleton or whatever, you know, an easily pleased watcher. But look, the fan service that they're doing, that goes a really, really long way with me. We love Howard the Duck. Not sure if we love him enough to get his own feature film.
It's gonna happen.
But we love Howard the Duck. But not only, you know, they didn't just throw it in there, right? They give him the headband, the Rambo thing. He quacks at the end. A little bit of evil, you know, kind of casino owner. Hey, that thing's not supposed to pay out, you know. I mean, so it's a perfect mix of a compelling story that's a new story. It's not anything that they're recycling, and bringing in a lot of fan service with great animation too. I really love, you know, I said it a lot in the previous season that I love this kind of stylized animation that it makes you feel like you're, you know, kind of watching the comics, I guess, but with, you know, a modern twist, and of course, another big thing for me, and getting all the voice actors back, and I think that goes a long way with the fans as well, who have come to know these characters not just as Marvel characters, but with a pretty heavy association to the people that played them in the live action films. So just, you know, season 2 off to a great start for me. I was really impressed with this one.
Yeah, I love the tones that this one had. Like you were saying, Answer, a little bit of comedy, but a little bit of seriousness. And it kind of gave you that dark, grungy, underworld vibe a little bit. So I really did enjoy that aspect of what they were presenting here. Ronan barely got any screen time, and I was surprised. I was surprised he wasn't more of a threat, but I get it with what they're telling us here in this story, especially with the shield close and boom, he's done. I was like, oh, well, that was a pretty quick exit. So that was pretty interesting too. I was actually expecting more communication with Ronan to somebody, whether I'd, you know, keep us guessing until that reveal right there, which was really cool to see. Didn't even think anything of it. I just thought, oh, and the what if. Of course, she's by any means necessary. Everyone's attitudes are different from what we were introduced, at least for us, introduced to the movies. So that was pretty cool to see. I almost wanted this to be like part of Nebula's life in the movies a little bit, because I thought it was so well done. So it's just, you know, kudos to everyone involved with these what ifs and giving us a different medium to take in some different Marvel content. Because I know we said it in the beginning of the review, probably during the reaction if it made the cut, I do feel like involving Howard Duck more in sprinkles would be a welcome addition to the films instead of just Guardians and then whichever one he was in. But there were just like flashes. Like I feel like we should get him some more story. I know before we were saying the only way I would go for a Howard Duck full film is if they got Zoe because they got Leah for the first one.
Yep.
So get Zoe for the second one. Otherwise, get him in, sprinkle him in a little bit more. I think he'd be a welcome addition to what Marvel's doing. Again, I haven't seen the Blade Runners, but this did give me some future-esque vibes of like a Demolition Man. There were some moments in there. We were having some Mission Impossible moments. So overall, loving what they are presenting and what they are giving to us here. So I can't wait to see what the next one's all about.
Style, I got the bandana.
Yeah, I mean, for me, with Ronan, by not really having him,
he wasn't
needing to be featured that much. It's like you just knew he was the threat. We put him out there. He's the threat. That's all you need to know. The mission is to stop the threat, not necessarily take him on directly.
Yeah,
so it works.
At first, when I thought it was closing, I thought he was still going to get in and then take it out on Nova for thinking that she was double crossing him.
Triple cross.
So that's what I was wondering until it was closing and took him out. That I was like, well, there goes that theory.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what another great episode. What a great way to start off season 2. These are so much fun. Hopefully you all are enjoying them as much as we are because we love them.
Oh, they've seen them, so they did.
Oh, there you go. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Ooh, coarse language.
Strong coarse.
You have eyes on the target.
Barely. It's moving fast.
Oh, I thought he used to say barely an inconvenience.
Oh, the F-14s.
Look at it go.
Down. Where?
I think those would be F-14s.
That's what it looked like, the dual engines.
New York, 1988?
Yeah, 88 would have been F-14s.
Oh, this was 88. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, right down the road.
What you need is Dom Toretto to hit that with his Challenger and move it to the side.
Jesus.
New York always getting destroyed.
Wait a minute.
Is that a kid?
Not just
Oh, there he is.
a son of Earth and the stars whose pain and loss now threatens to destroy the very world he once called home.
What version of Peter Quill is this?
Where he embraces his father.
Not the one with a Walkman listening to rad tunes.
Oh.
Michael Douglas.
Are you my dad?
Yeah.
Ah, there he is. Kurt Russell, saving the day.
Sebastian Stan.
Where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities.
Folks, let me know. Did I see that correctly? Are we getting a What If season 3?
I believe we are.
I thought I saw something.
That. Yeah.
I mean, how many?
If you already look on IMDb, it shows it.
How many seasons do you want to run with this, basically? Because it's literally a what if.
As long as it keeps it entertaining
Quality.
and good stories,
Yeah.
you can probably get 7 seasons easy.
No, I got one. What if? All right, just hear me out.
That's basically how the pitch room is.
That's it.
Good luck.
The Ravagers were dispatched to abduct Peter Quill from his homeworld. But in this universe, Yondu never had his change of heart. So he turned Peter over to his father, the celestial being.
Oh, look at Kurt looking good.
You won't be needing these anymore, Peter.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was brutal.
A long-held dream to remake the universe in his image. And with his son now at his side, he had all the power he needed to bring it to fruition.
Orbital intelligence has retraced his steps across dozens of nearby solar systems, all destroyed, consumed by a wave of cosmic radiation within 24 hours of his arrival.
And I thought my kid was a pain in the ass.
Tony has spunk. This kid has...
I know that there's a person on Earth who can stop him.
Not one person working alone, but a team made up of the best our little planet
I like
has.
that little Tony has spunk. That's a good throwaway.
All that we are the world garbage doesn't really...
Hey, how'd that work out anyway?
There's no vegetable.
The potato chips are the...
There's Michael Douglas.
Seriously?
Pink.
And you're supposed to be a scientist.
And you're supposed to like potato chips.
Hank, please, don't hang up.
The aircraft's occupant was Amy.
said the plane.
One step ahead of you.
It's already there.
Typical. Hey, honey, you want to go to work with Dad?
So we're gonna get like an 80s version of the Avengers here?
Yeah.
Used to work, sweetie. Not anymore.
It's so funny because you definitely are getting an old Michael Douglas in a younger body.
Yeah.
Let's save the fighting for the battlefield, shall we?
Who's the guy in the armor?
King T'Chaka of the African Kingdom of...
King T'Chaka.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Your father was a great ally to us during the war.
Yes, I understand you even donated some vibranium to your efforts.
We made a shield out of it. We lost it in the Arctic, but
So he sent the Winter Soldier, the world's most deadly assassin.
Oh, just like in the show. Nice with the music and everything.
Howard, it's like Bucky.
I'd heard the rumors, but even if they're true, the man we knew is long gone, and we have bigger fish to fry.
Well, it is Bucky, so...
Yeah.
Dr. Wendy Lawson, U.S. Air Force. She's spearheading our joint research into the Tesseract.
It's not. It's Kree Star Force.
What? Great, we got a Catman, space broad, giant.
Coney Island just getting wrecked.
Play some 80s music. Maybe that'll help.
Probably doesn't help anymore now that Ego just crushed it.
The raccoons, that was interesting.
Rocket.
I'm at the crash site, moving in to secure the pod ship now.
You two are finished measuring your statures.
is that the crude language?
What's the matter, kid?
What?
Something bugging you?
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
It is the 80s.
Luring him to your position now.
I'll rendezvous as soon as I can. Tech's advanced. It's gonna take me a minute to crack it.
Wouldn't you just vaporize the flies?
It's a kid, he doesn't like all the bugs.
Oh, there goes the head.
Resistance will only make this more difficult, my young friend.
Underestimated a little bit.
I got him.
Oh, I was waiting for Lawrence to be like, red pill or blue pill? Is she gonna crash and burn here?
Larry will catch her.
Thanks, big guy.
Anytime.
Problem child, 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
I've got a plan. Retreat.
12 o'clock. Oh, good Bucky. He ain't taking no guff.
We get the Winter Soldier Bucky. Love it.
Oh, there he is. Getting that version of Thor.
Is it really you?
If you are referring to your doom, then yes.
That's you were the dude from Van Halen.
Yes!
One by one, the armies of the Nine Realms perished at that boy's hands.
Well, surely if you've come all this way, you must have a plan in mind.
I recovered Earths on my way here from a place called Missouri. The seedling is protected by a veil of cosmic energy. Only a being of celestial origin can penetrate.
Lucky for us, we have one in custody.
Dog, you roll.
She's just a
Guest card.
Right.
Oh, Peter's in love.
He's in love.
My dad said you were an alien.
Dude, feed me a corn dog and call me Springsteen. I'm just trying to get home.
Well, you're wrecking everything then.
Yeah. Took out half of Jersey.
Did she let him out?
He had to have been.
And where's Hope? And where's my key card?
Oh. Hit him with a ping particle.
You guys are making a mistake. Peter's not behind all this. It's his dad.
Yeah, great. Blame the absentee father.
I will find the boy and destroy him and the seedling myself.
Hey, Lightning Boy, we kind of have a team thing going on here.
And I have a duty thing going on here, mustache man. So So long as the boy lives, this planet will never be safe.
And Peter deserves our help as much as anyone. You want me to tell you where he went?
Bucky ain't buying it.
It's me, you'll help him. You know that's what Mom would have done.
Well, I guess we're taking orders from a 12-year-old girl here at the Avengers.
Why can't I connect with my son? According to his ship's logs, the vessel was
This hair.
That's classic Kurt Russell hair.
Where? Earth. Then I guess I'll have to finish what he started myself.
They sure gave him amazing hair, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, they did in the movie as well. They gave him
They
that
did, yeah.
big, thick
It was
head of hair.
lush.
The seedling is
Very
awakening.
lush.
Its master nears.
We've got incoming. Another alien vessel about to make landfall. Right outside.
Oh, man.
Was this Dune?
Girl was right.
Wouldn't I love to have that printed on a t-shirt?
We already...
Find him, you bring him in ready to suit up. He may be our only hope of stopping dear old Dad.
You really think a child is going to be so willing to fight his own father? What?
You're not a parent, are you, Indian?
That's a lot of tanks.
Yeah, a lot of things that probably won't do anything.
Nothing.
Not a bit.
I see a lot of red shirts.
A lot of red tanks. Oh, that's cool.
They know better than to mess with Kurt Russell.
You've taken something from me. I'd like it back.
Not so long as there is breath in my body.
Oh, jeez. Thor about to get worked here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've come to destroy us, you're going to be leaving here very disappointed.
Did you see what this guy can do?
Yeah, he just did some earth bending without you even knowing it.
Covering all that exists until every part of you is me.
Me. Oh, he did the rumbling.
We finally saw a rumbling.
Let's dance.
Hulk smash.
Oh,
Okay, there
clear
you go.
path.
That was perfect. All these tanks are done.
Not against those, but against Ego himself, yeah, they're...
And they come right back.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm pulling for Kurt Russell on this one. I can't help it.
By Odin's beard. What is that?
Home plate to Winter Soldier, do you copy? Winter Soldier, do you copy?
Oh.
He went on his own mission, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, he's...
Oh.
Hey there, kid. I'm Hank. She's told me a lot about you.
Everything that's happening, it's not me.
Whoa. That was cool how he shrunk and came back. Oh.
I thought maybe if I
Get
came
a
back
kick
here,
count
I
going.
wouldn't feel so alone.
Kick.
The pain, the anger, the loneliness. I know it can feel like you're drowning in it.
Hank, Lawson, did you get the kid?
Yeah, we got him.
We need him back here now.
Roger
I
that.
honestly thought they were going to do it just because it's what if.
It's what if, yeah.
Just...
That'll be episode 3. What if Bucky pulled the trigger?
Yeah. I mean, you could easily do it, too.
If someone doesn't stop that seedling, we are done for.
I can't break free.
Oh, no!
We're not gonna make it.
See the one just stomping on his head.
I hope you're right about this, kid.
They're going to do it.
They're not going to take out Kurt Russell, are they?
They're going to...
They gotta take out the heart.
Can't they just talk to him?
Well, you seem to have fallen in with the wrong crowd.
This is my.
Stop it!
You killed my mother?
No. I get it. You're upset.
But you do.
Peter.
With this, a little bit of you will always live inside of me.
Deep down, I guess I've always known you'd turn out to be a disappointment.
My mom says I'm a Star Lord.
Oh!
Yeah, take that, old man.
Oh!
Got him!
Never surrender.
To be honest, splitting the atom is a lot more
Oh, don't
intuitive.
make Peter upset.
This American libation is surprisingly delicious. What do you call it?
Peter, don't say no to a free cat.
Hey, any word on Silent but Deadly?
He's in the wind. The Winter Soldier may be out there, but I'm pretty sure Bucky Barnes is out there with him.
Oh, what a shot.
The boy may have destroyed Ego's corporeal form, but his planet still lives, and the universe will not know peace until I have avenged the ones we've lost.
Ah, the music. Ah, the cat.
The cat.
That's our 80s Avengers.
There we go.
There it is.
We even got the 80s music.
That is amazing.
Do they have any post credits in here?
I doubt there's anything extra just because.
Yeah, no post credits with these.
Yeah,
typically.
because it won't be until we get to. If
Yeah.
it's like
Yep.
season 1, we'll have to wait till like episode 7 that we start getting.
Yeah.
it, but-
This was a lot of fun. Sadly, the What If series hasn't brought me to tears, but this one almost did because we lost Kurt Russell's character, who I freely admit I was cheering for because
Freely
Kurt
admit?
Russell's just
You
the man.
announced it.
I announced it. Go ahead. I was hoping he would win this one, but it was not to be. No, look, this was a lot of fun. We got to see an 80s version of the Avengers, kind of a pre-Avengers of what we're used to seeing, especially Oak and myself being casual Marvel fans. And I use the term casual Marvel fans, but the more and more stuff we've been watching, I feel like maybe I'm gaining a couple places, maybe here and there, with a little bit of knowledge here. But this was great. Again, we always talk about they bring back many of the cast members that they can to do their characters for the animation, and that always is a huge bonus because it brings you right back into it. I'm really intrigued with Bucky's character here, and I know that in last season they kind of compressed the last couple of stories, and then a bunch of the stories kind of came into play with the finale. And I'm wondering if we'll see that, if we'll see Bucky again this season. Be interesting to see if he has any kind of character arc that comes into play later. I'm guessing maybe we will, because I kind of like how we have all these individual stories with everyone, and then they all come together at kind of a culmination for the season finale. But I guess we'll just have to see. The first one was a lot of fun. With Nebula kind of doing the Blade Runner type storyline. So I'm not sure how that would work into this one, but either way, look, this was a lot of fun. A nice, tight, compact story that you could kind of get behind, and it was a complete story, start to finish. So it worked out if this is a standalone.
Yeah, what I would be interested is if then with this we fast forward 20 years to 2008, what does the Avengers look like? Do they get Captain America back? And now with this, what happens with Scott Lang? Because obviously, Hank could still get him, but his daughter would be possibly still with Peter Quill. So, I mean, but if you have Star-Lord on your team in Earth, you should be fine.
Especially this version.
Especially this one, who, he didn't take out that half of ego that he did in the movies. So I'm wondering, are they going to go into space and then fight Ego on the home planet? Because that's where Thor was headed. What I love too is that you got Michael Douglas being able to play a younger version of himself. So I'm sure he loved that, as well as Kurt Russell. And so like every character was different. Like, Peggy was a little older. You had Howard a little older. Thor looked exactly the same because, he is 500, 600 years old to begin with. So I thought that was a lot of fun to have. And then the little callbacks to like, well, I had the shield, but that's lost in the Arctic. Yep. Howard has been given, or Tony has been a little lippy, so it's like kind of fun that they're doing that stuff too, with all those little callbacks to everything that we've known and loved in this universe. And this episode with that has been so much fun, so much action. It was really cool how they did this, even defending against Ego with all the tanks, with everyone they had, and he still had to talk Bucky off the ledge at the end of it too, which was a lot of fun. And so I'd love to see what would transpire with his character moving forward too. Would he come back to the Avengers, or would he be doing solo stuff and be like a Punisher type character?
Yeah.
But a lot of fun. Once again, these are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, by the title, I thought maybe we were going to get an entire episode of what if Peter just, went nuts on planet Earth. And by the intro, I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. Are we going to get one with a little bit darker theme? I know, there was a warning in the beginning, coarse language. I'm like, okay, maybe they're going, a little bit more aggressive with this one. Of course, we got the turnaround. We got some epic, I know it's animated hair, but hey, you got to give credit where credit's due.
Good head of hair.
We certainly do here. But this was a lot of fun, and it just is a continuation of, hey, Answer made a joke earlier about, kind of what it could be, pitch room. What if this or this or this? It's like that's kind of the reality of this show is you can kind of do what if anything, and that's the fun part is every episode that we go into and it's a new title. I'm like, well, you know what? I didn't really think of that, but it looks like it's going to be fun, and they've delivered on every single one, and this one was no different. Of course, as you guys had mentioned, we got the majority of our favorite celebrities back to do their voice acting, which for me adds a lot to the characters. The few times they have had to improvise and add in other voice actors, I think they have done a great job. So even if the original cast isn't back, I'm still really looking forward to these. And this is one where everything is a new story, right? It's like we have the characters that we know and love, but we get a new story every time, which is exciting for me. And these have every single one has been fun for me.
Yeah, and I think that allows them to tell a very compact, tight story because we already know the characters, we already know the players involved. There's no need to go and do backstories and that sort of thing. You know the characters. Here's a new story. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought, kind of like you, Dave, I thought the way the title was, or the description, is that we were going to get a Peter Quill that was going to go like just total annihilation on everything. But it wasn't that. It was actually Peter being Peter for the most part, but ego kind of taking over Peter a little bit, which Peter alluded to in there. But it also kind of felt like it was Guardians 2 a little bit, more so than anything else. It feels like they kept that. So I appreciated that. Having Kurt Russell back as Ego was great. His golden locks in this were just flowing epically in here.
It's like overboard level.
It was great. I wonder if they said, hey, let's go back to the 80s, get
Captain
some Kurt Russell
Ron.
hair, throw it back on him for our animated character. And the animation in here, bravo to everyone involved with the whole series, because I feel like it took just a tiny notch up a little bit. It feels a little bit more
a little more crisp.
Yeah. Smooth.
It looks great is what I'm trying to say here. With the stories being singular for the most part, it feels like this one was a one and done, like you were mentioning. 7, 8, 9 on season 1 were all intertwined, which was nice. So I am looking forward to seeing if there's more episodes like that in this season, to where they do a couple combos or a continuation, I should say, of the story, even if it is again on the last couple. That's welcomed here for me, at least. So really again, I know I'm like a broken record, but really enjoy these what ifs, even in the animation style, because there's some that just hit and it's like, man, I wish we could dive into that a little bit more and see how that could actually play out, whether it be 6 episodes or even its own film. So
all it was for this was just Yondu just doing his job, what he was hired to do.
Doing his job.
Payday. Well, and you mentioned the animation, Dave, and I thought they really stepped it up noticeably in the first episode with Nebula, because they really put a lot into that one. And this one was I get what you're saying with the animation being a lot smoother and crisper, but it would have been nice to have a little more dynamic settings than just the desert that they were in for the final battle.
Well, I get it though, because that's Ego taking over molding. They needed that.
He could do whatever.
If you're in the city, how does he make all those million?
Right.
Well, they're at the fair too, having fun with
Coney Island.
Yeah,
Coney Island. Shout out to Coney.
Yeah, the Ferris wheel looked great. They did have a Terminator reference in there, which was nice. That's what they called Bucky. So hopefully they keep some of the,
it's taking
the time
place in 88.
period. They keep some of the time period references going, depending on where they jump to. That'd be a lot of fun as well. Kind of a little Easter egg for some of us fans.
What was cool too, and I think you said it, Answer, that they are still playing to what the canon is, right? Because of the whole, well, we have a shield, but it's
It's buried in the Arctic.
Yep.
So it's cool that they still kind of mention those, but we're going over here with it, but still keeping in the frame of Guardians 2, more or less, at least in my eyes.
Well, I think that really grabs the more hardcore fans when you give a reference from other Marvel storylines and things like that, where it's like, okay, they tied it all in together. So this is its own kind of standalone storylines, creating this, what if universe, but they give us stuff from other storylines that we kind of
And I love with Howard Stark, they've been able to have like both actors that played him, from the one from Captain America to being the way younger version, then to Slater. How do you say his last name? John. He's from Mad Men. He played
John Hamm.
Not John Hamm.
The other guy.
The other one.
The gray-haired guy.
other
Mad
John.
Men. Yeah. Speaking of Mad Men,
that'd be great.
Have we watched that yet? No.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen an episode. That'd be kind of fun to watch. But hey, this was a lot of fun. We've been really enjoying these episodes. We cannot wait for some more What Ifs. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.